Hello BZP, welcome to another BZP review. This time we're going to be looking at set number 21027 of the LEGO architecture line. This is Berlin. As we mentioned before, these are the new architecture sets that are the skyline of a city with famous buildings in a sort of micro scale type level. This set has 289 pieces, and it usually retails for about $30. Interestingly enough, the picture actually has to extend to the top for us to see the spire. So that's a fun little detail, and obviously as with other LEGO architecture boxes, photos of the real deal, information about the building, and it looks very fancy, very straightforward, but let's actually find out if we're only judging a book by its cover right now, or in this case, a LEGO set. As with other sets from the architecture line, the box looks very nice, very fancy. A few comparison one-to-one pieces here. And the back has comparisons with the real-life landmarks and what they look like in the micro scale in the model. So yeah, it's a lovely box, as always with architecture sets, but now let's actually see what we find inside the box. So the set has your usual breakdown of pieces. It's got your tiles, it's got your plates, your bricks in beige, then it's got some other plates as well, blay, gray, smaller ones in black, then bigger ones in black, all variety of sizes for those ones. You got your circular tiles in 3 different colors and transparent as well, which I don't know if it's classified as a color. These snot type base plates that help you build a foundation, cheese wedges, snot tiles, you got snot bricks as well, and even some other pieces like the curved ones, the kind of bumper pieces, the dome, the railing. So there's a really good variety of pieces, whether it's, LEGO Technic pieces or regular brick pieces. Even the little statues, the printed pieces, and the snot ones add a lot of good variety to your collection by getting this set. So you're going to begin by building the base plate foundation, as with other cityscapes. Now this one is a little bit different in that it does have bits of it jutting out, which kind of gives you an idea of the different dimensions of the microscale buildings that go into the set. So it is a little bit different from the others. Next up, you're going to build the first building over there. Not too hectic a build. I kind of like it because it's mostly bricks on top, maybe a few snot builds right here. But even in that small scale, it still manages to pack a lot of detail. So it's a very good introductory aspect, if we want to call it that, to what a set like this and what LEGO architecture in general can offer. Next up, we're going to build a very tall building. It kind of looks like the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey, but it's actually a really cool, really sleek build. You're going to see me there in the bottom pointing to a Technic hole brick, which is how the whole thing connects onto the base plate, but what makes it stick together, which is really cool, are 2 studs that actually hold it there diagonally and don't make it move out of place. Probably one of my favorite parts of the set, just because of its brilliant, simple ingenuity. Next up is the city TV spire. Probably the highlight was the dishes, as they went upside down and kind of added all that detail in there, because the rest of the spire is really just building LEGO Technic pieces. So that was probably the best part of the TV spire actually building. And then the very last bit is the Brandenburg Gate. Few small pieces, still managed to pack a lot of detail in there as well to finish the set. And with that, we finished building Berlin. I think one of my favorite parts of this set definitely is, not to say that the other skylines didn't give that idea, but I think this one gives you the sense of variety and breadth of not just architecture in general, but also what a city like Berlin could offer, for example. Specifically, it comes along in the way that you build the set. You start off with this area right here, and it's built almost in little segments that have circular areas and builds the example of columns. But then it almost switches it all on its head when you build this building that uses a lot of snot technique to build the curves on the sides. I think my favorite part of it was it has this little stud right here that actually holds, also on the back, holds the building from moving around, since it's connected only by a sort of like axle type Technic piece. Then you have the little Berlin Tower right here, which is humongous, and I love the sense of breadth and grandiosity it gives to the set. And then finally at the very end here, the Brandenburg Gate, which actually also very small, but even just from the few pieces it uses, you get the sense of what it's supposed to be. Special shout outs to the little bits of the Berlin Wall that they have here printed out. Love that design and that little detail there. So I definitely say, I think that obviously I've only built 2 of the skylines so far, but I think this might be my favorite just by the variety of different buildings that you get to create. And it just, even for people who might not know what Lego can offer, or adults who might be getting for the first time into building something like this, I think this gives them a sense of all the possibilities that there are in building microscale, in architecture, in just building with all the different type of Lego elements out there. So I definitely suggest getting the Berlin one first. I think it's been my favorite of those that I've been able to see so far. Thank you so much, BZPower, and other people watching this video. If you like the content that you saw, please remember to subscribe to the BZP YouTube channel for more set reviews, more Lego Bionicle news information, and other very, very fun content. And as always, don't forget to visit us at BZPower.com. A wonderful Bionicle and Lego community site where you can post theories, ideas, make friends, all that wonderful stuff that Lego has always offered to us. As always, thank you so much, BZPower. This was Zatth reviewing another Lego set.